Okay, today I'm going to be doing solid motor mounts on the Z. First step is to take off the hood and the hood struts. Second step, which would be unbolt the motor mounts. I've already done that. They're 14mm bolts, 2 top and 2 bottom. They are sitting right here. At 14mm on top, 14mm on bottom. On the turbo model, right there, it's not great, but trust me, right there, it's shiny right now because I've already replaced this one. That's where that one went. And on the passenger side, on either side, it's down there in nowhere land, down here somewhere. It's a pain, but you take the 2 off the top and 2 off the bottom. Got this hooked up to my hoist. Hook up to the 2 chain points, one in front, one down there in the back. Lift up the engine and it'll get off the mounts. And then once you're off the mounts, you can install your new solid motor mounts. These motor mounts are really old, so decided to get rid of them. These are thinner, so it will lower the engine in the car a little bit, but nothing ridiculous. I think it'll look better, and I mean, you'll feel more vibration in the car, but I don't really care. So, and then once you're done cursing and swearing, cutting your hands about 5 different times, you know. And you might get it on better, and it's more reliable than the stock mounts. When I pulled this engine out, I'm glad I had my parts motor, because both of the motor mounts were bad that were actually out of this car. So I just put them back on just to get started, but no, I like it much better. I think the engine does sit a little bit lower. It looks a lot better to me, but we'll see how it goes. Another advantage of doing this solid motor mount conversion is if you have a turbo conversion like I do, and use like the stock system where it bends up and over, this actually gives you a lot more room to go in there. Installation was super simple, so if you guys are thinking about doing an NA to turbo conversion and using the stock turbo setups and like the elbow like this one, I would very much suggest to get solid motor mounts as well. Okay, I got the motor mounts all together and fixed the exhaust leak that I had. It was cylinder number 6, and this is the state of the cylinder 6. The other 2 aren't too bad, but something happened there when installing. So now it's all together. I feel much more confident about it now. It looks a little bit lower. I don't think it's anything crazy, but it's like a 1/4 inch lower. So I'm going to go ahead and start it. The only issue with this is that I have a different ECU for this here. So actually you have to apply negative. I'm going to fix that later once I upgrade the fuel pump, or just make a switch in line with it. Now the rest of the exhaust is not hooked up, so bear with that, but if we can pick up anything on here. No, you can't on here. But this is all just temporary for the moment. However, it looks like it's coming together pretty well. So I'm very happy with the way this thing's coming along. I get the exhaust fixed up, fix the couple leaks that decides to develop every time I start this thing. I'll be able to actually run this thing and go get it inspected. So, thanks for watching, and you guys have a great day.